This is why I love Paula Hawkins. She wrote an amazing novel. I met her at the Claridge's. We had 3 cocktails. I told her that I'm going to keep it truthful and lean into the dark of it all, and she said, go do it. And that was it. The cast is just amazing. I'm an actress director, and it's so important to me. And with Emily as the anchor, and the very first time I met her and we talked about the character and what I wanted to come out with Rachel, it was completely in line. And the very first day of filming, I knew we had something special. I think a lot of times directors who have not been actors or performers, it's such an intimate process, the collaboration, and I think when you don't know what they're going through, you don't know how to get it out. To just say, what can I do? And then when a performer is acting, I often feel myself in their shoes, knowing exactly what they're experiencing. So when I yell cut, I know how to go over and have a conversation about it.
He is the one half of the perfect couple that the girl on the train sees every day on her way home or on the way to work, or we think she's going to work. And they look like the most perfect couple, but actually they don't have the most perfect life or relationship. There's a lot of shadows and dark demons in their in their lives. And he loses his wife one day. She goes missing, and what unfurls is quite a dark, twisted murder thriller. And my character basically spends most of his time trying to find answers. And he's misled, he's betrayed. He discovers the worst things he could find out as a husband. And it's quite intense. But also, what's interesting about Scott Hipwell is that you think he's someone he isn't. And that happens a lot in life, People get suspected of things and you find out they're actually weren't totally innocent. So, it's a really interesting story. And I think it keeps you gripped from start to finish.
Can you talk a little bit about the experience working with Emily and Tate behind the camera?
Well, they're very, very fun to work with. I mean, I say fun because on a film like this, which can be very difficult and hard and dark and draining physically, emotionally, psychologically. Emily's old school. She knows how to just switch it on and switch it off, which is great because I come from theatre and you have to do that in theatre all the time. So I was very happy with that. And Tate helming it brought a very relaxed, comfortable feel to what were quite awkward scenes to shoot. I mean, I have some very steamy scenes to shoot, and he took away all the embarrassment, all that stuff. He's got the knack, he knows how actors tick, and that's not often the case. So it was great.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I'm just about to go to Boston and shoot another film, which hasn't been announced yet. I mean, it should happen because I'm doing it in 2 weeks. So watch this space.
Yes, Megan is a wrecking ball. She scared me. She terrified me. I went to work every day with such extreme anticipation, and there's something about playing a character like this. You don't I wanted to make sure that everybody on set knew that I'm nothing like this character. You're terrified of being judged, and so now with so many people and so many fans of the book and people will be seeing it, it's the fear has not really gone away, but I think it's an important film, and I'm excited for the fans. I hope that they're happy with what we've done. I don't think I've worked with a whole lot of method actors, and this film in particular was, as intense as the film is, it was a very, very light mood on set, and I think that is a testament to Tate Taylor. He's an actor himself, and I think that it's important to be able to shed that heaviness at the end of the day. I think Emily really cares about her characters, and she really cares about the story, and she pours her heart into everything that she does.
Obviously, this is a book that already means so much to so many people. What can we expect from the film, and what was it about the role that really excited and resonated with you?
Well, I'd never played somebody who is that self-destructive and caught in the grips of an infatuation with alcohol and with other people. And I think that she had tendencies that I never really explored before as an actor, and so it was really exciting.
About working with Tate, a wonderful director.
Yeah, it was just great fun. I mean, he's very collaborative and sort of open to hearing any idea that you might have. And I think there was a set full of people with very spirited opinions, and he sort of navigated all of that. Well, I watched a lot of documentary on addiction, and I read books, and I have friends who are recovering addicts, and so all of that information, you try and let it permeate you, but then at the end of the day, you've just got to show up and do it and do your take on it, really. Read the book, and then I just tried to draw more from the script. I think I was just drawing from the material that we were working with, but all of it helped. Obviously, the book was the first line of information for me.
Your character's a renowned people watcher. Are you a people watcher? Do you do it often?
Always. I sponge you all up. You'll all be in a movie one day. I don't know. Yeah, I do. I do have an interest in people's idiosyncrasies and what makes them tick. Always.
You're working with an astonishing cast. Can you talk a little bit about your experiences and what you think makes them all so beautiful?
Well, they're all so... I mean, look at Hayley as well. Hayley's so amazing in this film. She's so fantastic in the film. And Luke Evans and Justin Theroux and Rebecca Ferguson and Alison Janney, and it just goes on and on of great actors who really just brought everything that they had to this film, which is so dramatic and tense and interesting.
Do you have any particular scene that was really hard filming?
There were a couple of the ones that are more violent and physical and emotional are always quite hard to shoot, yeah.
Were there any funny scenes that you were experiencing or any funny moments with the cast?
I don't really remember. There were lots of fun moments, yeah, lots.
Emily, what's the best train journey or the worst train journey you've ever had?
Well, I said earlier, there was a homeless man who threw up on the train next to me once. On my shoes. I was like... That was pretty gross.
You're going on to play Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
How is that as a transition for you as an actress?
Well, I need to go towards the light at some point, you know. I did Sicario and then this one, and so I think I'm ready for some joy.
Well, Julie Andrews said she's looking forward to seeing you play the role. You know, that is lovely. So
It's lovely. Huge stamp of approval for me, so that means a lot.